70% of our products are made in our own workshops in North America. We have 85 locations in China, and we are one of the few companies that ship to China. So in other words, for us, the issue has been somewhat of a concern with the Chinese about the tariffs that they have to pay. If we had, on the other hand, as you know, many businesses in our industry and other industries do source from China, and that has created an issue. But for us, it's less of an issue because of the fact that, we have operations in Vermont, in North Carolina, and one right here in New Jersey, and also in Mexico and Honduras. That gives us a great opportunity to counter all of this, what is taking place.
It's a good edge. I'm wondering, though, what you're seeing in Chinese shopping. Has demand slowed? Are they having to pay higher prices because of these?
It's an interesting thing. In China itself, you can see somewhat of a slowdown. You can see that people are concerned. And of course, you're also comparing it with the extremely high, exuberant market that was last year. Like everything else is a comparative basis. They're still good. Our business is strong, but you can see the concerns about the Chinese consumer, not only about the tariff issue, but the fact is, in China, there's a lot more competition. They're also somewhat concerned about what's happening in the world markets. Yeah, we do see some issues there, but on the other hand, the United States, I think we're very well positioned.
Bill, how would you characterize how much anxiety there is around the tariffs between the U.S. and China for the retail sector at large?
I think there's a lot of anxiety, but I think it's probably more than it needs to be. I think most retailers, given enough time, will figure out their sourcing equation and be able to adapt to it. Right now, the added cost component is being absorbed a little bit by the retailer and just starting to see some prices being passed through. But I don't think it's been significant, and I don't think it will be significant. And I'm an eternal optimist, so I'm hoping that there's a trade deal that comes soon.
Consumer spending, Farooq, in this country, how solid is it?
It is good. People are confident. But I would say also this, and we see it, we have 200 locations. We have about 1,200 interior designers that work for us. What we are seeing is that people are becoming somewhat more selective in terms of quality and service. That's a change, I think, that is taking place and will take place more. And now I'm talking about certainly the consumer that is buying from us, where we see more interest in good quality, more interest in service. And if you're not able to differentiate, and all you're doing is selling a product and a commodity, that is an issue. But for us, service, quality is critical, and what we see is consumer is selective, and they are looking at some, especially when we're talking of furnishing your home. It's not something as buying a toy. They are being serviced, they are looking at quality, and they're looking at service, and we see good prospects.